abusia asikafo mpo na ensem bi sei etoto omo no ene ye bible kan o se midua mo no mpo na yeye mi sei asikafo mpo na ensem bi sei etoto omo abusia asem a asi nyina ne se ene de yante asem de about Michael Essien. Yes, me nyina ne say yes say eka amni Michael Essien to the extent say loans wakwa akogigi ontimi ntua nti court ahye say ni dan binimu awowo ewo Trasacco yenton na chesebusuya yentimi emfa enye eka ne ho bibi na mesrew sansem yi yentie emu deep free black rasta economy na awrehosam ato Michael Essien ye ba ye betwa so ewo Kennedy Agyapong akachi de ekonyina.
It's not a happy story. Followers of football know that this is not a sweet story. Now Michael Essien is going to have two of his houses situated conspicuously in two very, very opulent areas in Accra. Trasacco, phase 2, and East Legon. Anybody who lives in Ghana and knows about Ghana knows that these are places that are huge when it comes to opulence and prestige. Now, my brother, my sister, not in the far distant past, Essien was in the news for all the wrong things. What was it? One, his father had complained to the media that his son was not taking care of him, though he was rich. He also said he was so sick at the time. He was suffering from a foot, or was it a leg that had been amputated or was near amputation? And he even gave access, unfettered asset, my brother, my sister, access to newsmen to even videotape and take photos of his lavatory. Those who don't know what lavatory is, toilet. At the time he was using KVIP, aka Hitum. And he felt that by putting that in the media, that would put pressure on his son to do the needful. Well, Essien heard it, and he came to the rescue of his father, who died only a couple of years later. But at least it was a happy ending for the father and son. Now, Essien's reason was very simple. What was the reason? He said that his father did not take care of him, he abandoned him, and so on and so forth. And for that matter, he didn't feel any fatherly or sonly role towards each other. Many will say two wrongs don't make a right, and others will say, well, you sow what you reap, depending from where you stand or coming from. My brother, my sister, it is what it is. Now, the second thing about Essien was about his personal relationships. At the time he was dating Nadia Buare, whatever happened, he was shoved aside and a new woman was picked up. I believe it is the new woman after Nadia Buare that he is with right now. Of course, at the time it was all good, rosy and nice, as you read from the story. So much money was there to spread. There was, everything going on good for him. But all of a sudden, we are being told that he's going through hardships. He's going through turbulent times. My brother, my sister, is this true? Yes, it is true. The two houses are going to be sold. Why are the two houses going to be sold? Because the man is broke. And if the man is broke, why should the two houses be sold? Because he owes people. And if he owes people and the people go to court, of course, the court would say, all right, you have these properties here and there. They would have to be sold so that you'll be able to deal with these debts. How much is this man indebted? How big is the money? Now, it's a lesson for all of us. In fact, when you are active in life, you never get to know that, or you never get to realize that a day will come when you will not be able to run the 100-meter race. A time time will come when you will be weak. A time will come when you will unreservedly rely on your reserves. I'm sad for Michael Essien, a player of his caliber. He made so much money, more than a lot of his peers. From how he treated his father, he might not be that forgiving, but at the end of the day, pressure forced him to be forgiven. I don't know what to say. Are we learning lessons from this? Are we saving for the bad day ahead? Or we think it's going to be rosy throughout? Why I decided to pick up this story is simple. In recent times, we have seen entertainers who have reached out to the general public to save them from death. A lot of them ended up dying. We all remember, without going too far away, KK Kabobo. He gave us all the entertainment we wanted. We all remember, Mark Jordan Amate. He also passed on just like that. Now Emmanuel Alma is also bedridden, and of course is also calling for help. At the same time, Akpache. We all remember Akpache. My brother, my sister, these were people who were with us in the days. They swam in some good life. They entertained us on the silver screens, including Abeku Greener. I'm talking about Jagapi. All these people right now are depending and relying on the benevolence of funds to be able to make life go around. My brother, if somebody like Essien would fall on bad days like this, think about that. Prince Tego recently had to be dragged to the court where he was forced to vomit some money that he took from people, saying that he was going to give them cars or buy them cars. It never happened. He didn't have the money to pay back. It had to go back to court. And if you check how much money it was, it wasn't so big. But they are not able to afford that now. It means that we need to look at the creative industry better. And again, we need to take very, very good care of our investments if we do not want to go cap in hand in our days of want. I'm sad for Essien, but he has not called out to the general public for obvious reasons. He has always been a quiet man. I'm sure that times like this will remind him of his father, when his father was in need and was crying all over the place for help. When we also go through a little bit of this, we appreciate what it means to say we are hungry. I'll leave it here.
Tia enti emprempre mu de so news wa air trend so far eno no Michael Essien court ahye se ne dan mienu a ne bo no enye yize yesi ye ton ba akumbi a ye ton ba akumbi a wanya kura no 20 million to 30 million US dollars de obenya ba akumbi a it means se mienu no wanya kura no 40 million to 60 million US dollars obetimi anya sa sika no afisa adan mienu ni mu a court ahye se yem ton sa adan no mo na cheso monfa entutua ekamwa Michael Essien edenemu bi na wo hwe Michael Essien awokobobol ewo Europe ene enwa de wa make sika ni bi na ne dan kra esi etonwi yesi yetonwi ayesi baako eye worth 20 million US dollars in say 20 million US dollars no askafo bebre eye gaga ye wo muni askafo bebre eye gaga aseska no munhunu bi da atiase na imagine says nipa bi say ye ne bi say eto no na wode kana wo nya ska ntua wote kwa na wo coins a wanya no why yesterday asa wanko na adini din enyo wote said you obi a wareche na wunduru baabi a mesramo yentie de ekoso hase ya efa honorable Kennedy Agyapong ehun
Kennedy Agyapong wudi twasi di bi to said wudi twasi di wuti kiti say obi a wanya so wano achia he kuna ucha matam didie Agyapong utubu kankan wachia umotubu kankan wudi twasi kwati enya juma kodo so Peni boni koshini sansenya usu ya billionaire Ba obi a uturu kanka onu yire wai. Muni munyansa. Muna ubeseye. Isa yutu ye ni preacher what? Ye ni print muni na mbuasa buba. Na musa samu ajo ebe didi matam. Kene jabo ashawo ni bema. Uya ashawo ni jantreni. Sesi ya uspa anya juma utumi di kwa champion. Kene jabo uya meto stroke ama kwasi apeni. Yes ka be gede ko ma uma kwasi afona. Uwo mo spam no kwa ensunu. Aye di different ones ama. Uma no kwa uye die de. Omo nyanya wo die no. Anya no. Kwasi apeni. Uya maku. Maku kene jabo uya kwa. Unyanyai. Uwasi. Sika fatal. Kwasi apeni fo. Uka say Jimmy. Nene jabo chuma mi di medu because of my wo ya good. Me di me heart in na ma wa waru kro huhu. Ma di fosu. They say no be ko. Kwasi apeni. Usika mebe we. Ewe hi and officer of the president by they say we try to you. Oh, ni broke for. Mu ye greedy so. Mu ye greedy MPP. Na me na be tu amuka. Why are you on?
Sia na chese wo hwe said ye ye kan sen enwonam aniabre wo si kasa otimu se bibia hye no se kona Kennedy akọ MPP no ahanditsefo bebre because omunwu ni say Kennedy ayobi a wadada wo money a whole lot enti sa attack we nyina ye kona na mpo akọ MPP sesen so no 1 MPP dada what you say 1 MPP dada enti I don't know the support awode akoma bawumia awone no eye campaign no eno na enwonam aniabre ya o so nya no kro bekum no o so nya ke no bekum no ehonom na emesere I say eye Amazing TV subscribe to your channel for updates na mefa wo nc ahase ye